guys. All right, let's read this very interesting story because I can't laugh. I don't even know if I should laugh because the comment section got me rolling. I'm not even gonna lie, some houses in Alo are not normal. This happened to a girl I know personally, and till today, whenever she talks about it, her voice still shakes. She had been desperately looking for a house for months. You know how house hunting is in Port Harcourt. House hunting can actually humble you. 1 minute you see to let, next minute they will tell you to pay for 2 years rent, caution fee, urgency, legal agreement, damages. Before you know it, one tiny self-contained is almost 900k. So when she finally saw the apartment in Alo, she felt God had answered her prayers. The room was fine, tiles everywhere, water running, POP sailing. Very neat environment. And the rent suspiciously cheap. That is what she would have had an idea that something is definitely wrong, especially in the same Port Harcourt where houses are very, very expensive. But at that point, she didn't care anymore. She was tired of squatting with people and hearing things like, you are still sleeping, you never go house, how long you won't stay. Desperation can make you ignore signs. The agent kept rushing her to, Madam, if you no pay, if it go today, oh. So she paid immediately and moved in the same week. According to her, the first thing that felt strange was the silence in the compound. No children playing, no neighbors gisting outside, no music, nothing. Just this weird silence, like everybody in the compound was avoiding each other. The old woman selling roasted corn opposite the compound looked at her and said something strange while she was packing her load inside. The woman said quietly, another person don't enter. At first, she didn't understand what the woman meant. Until the first night, around exactly 1:30 a.m., she heard 3 knocks. Pock, pock, pock. Not from the door, from under the bed. She said her whole body went cold instantly. She stayed still, thinking maybe she imagined it. Then again, pock, pock, pock. This time louder. She jumped up immediately, switched on her torchlight, and checked under the bed. Nothing. But she noticed one thing. The room suddenly smelled like wet sand. Like fresh soil after somebody digs. Like fresh soil after somebody digs ground during rainfall. She couldn't sleep again till morning. The next day, she complained to the caretaker. The man laughed awkwardly and said, "Na rats." Rats, ke? What kind of rat knocks 3 times under somebody's bed? From that day, things became worse. Every single night, around the same time, 1:30 a.m., the sounds would start. Sometimes from the wardrobe, sometimes from the wall, sometimes from beneath the tiles. The footsteps joined, heavy footsteps, slowly walking around the room at midnight. Bam, pause, bam, pause, bam. She said one night she became angry and rushed outside immediately after hearing the footsteps. Nobody was there. But the sand outside her door had fresh footprints. Big barefoot footprints. And the footprints stopped directly in front of her room. As if whoever made them disappeared there. That was when fear entered her properly. She stopped sleeping well, started losing weight, would wake up sweating every night. Then she started seeing one old man in her dream. Dreams. Dark old man, no expression, always sitting quietly in her bed, staring at her. Just talking, not talking, just staring. Then one night, something happened that made her almost run mad. She woke up around 1 a.m. unable to breathe. Something heavy was pressing her chest. She tried shouting, but no sound came out. Then she heard somebody whisper near her ear, "Why are you sleeping on top of me?" She fainted. The next morning, the neighbors finally opened up. Apparently, people never stay long in that room. One girl allegedly ran mad 3 years ago. Another passed out after 1 week, saying somebody always sat on her chest at night. That was when one elderly woman in the compound finally revealed the secret. According to her, the original landlord of the compound was allegedly a strong occult man. When he died suddenly, his children secretly buried him inside that exact room to protect something. Yes, inside the room she rented. Everybody knew. The caretaker knew. The agent knew. That was why the rent was so cheap. Immediately she heard that, she started packing. But this is the part that gives me goosebumps till today. While packing her things, she noticed one corner tile looked slightly raised. Out of curiosity, she touched it. The tile shifted. Underneath it was a black nylon bag. Inside the nylon bag was an old faded picture of the dead landlord. But behind the picture, written in red ink, were the words, "Nobody must leave this room." She said that was the moment her spirit left her body. That night, she didn't wait till morning. She carried her load and ran out of the compound barefoot around 2 a.m., crying. The old woman selling corn saw her a few weeks later and said something that still scares me till today. "You're lucky he allowed you leave." Since then, anytime I see suspiciously cheap rents in Port Harcourt, I ask plenty questions because Honestly, some houses are not empty. Mobile. Guys, it's not just this story. You need to read. I need to come back and read the comments. The comments are funnier than the story. One person apparently said, if he is the one, he will not pack out. There is a spirit that will leave that room for him. The other lady said that she will pray, that she had actually experienced that. She experienced pure witchcraft in her room, that she prayed, lit candle, and they ran away. It's true. She said she married her spiritual realm, and the person packed and was like, and the person even came and met her, said, she said, I told you run away, and the person ran away. So many stories. The other one said that he had the same experience, and he lit candle and kept everywhere, that he learned that spirit loves candle. And one of them, when he woke up, one of the spirits appeared. And he said he even had to chase one of them with dread, blah, blah, blah. The guy ran that even wants to make friends with the spiritual person. I said the comment section on that story, guys, things are happening. Please, before you rent a house, see, if you rent a house, always bring a man of God, because there's no force on earth that is greater than Christ. Always call a man of God to bless your house for you. Because when your house is blessed, when God is in your house, nobody can do anything to you. Do you understand me? God is supreme. God is 001. Nobody. But I will look for the replies and read for you guys. So for now, I beg. If the house is too cheap, run away. Because what is this? Like, she left her rent. Apparently, she didn't even stay in the house for even a week or so, and she left her rent, abandoned it, and ran. Bye, guys. Please do follow for more.